In this video, you are going to learn how to set up a Facebook business page. Whether you like it or not, Facebook is still very much applicable to every single business. And I recommend that every business has a Facebook page set up. It's so easy to do, and I'll walk you through it in this process. There are tons of positives to having a Facebook page. One of the biggest ones is you do need a Facebook page in order to run ads on the Meta platform. So whether you're looking at running Facebook ads or Instagram ads, you're going to need a Facebook page set up. Another really big positive of having a Facebook page is oftentimes when you Google businesses, Facebook has a lot of SEO, so that a lot of times your Facebook page will be one of the first things that show up, especially if you are a newer business. And one of the third things is if you have a Facebook page, it allows you to collect more data so that you can use that data for insights on who your customers actually are. And it gives a great place for your customers to go and look at content that you are posting. So lots of benefits of creating a Facebook page. So in today's video, we're going to walk you through exactly how to set one up the right way with all the right optimizations. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be even walking through some different ways that you can grow your Facebook page faster so you can get more exposure. So in order to set up a Facebook page, the first thing you will need to do is to log into your personal Facebook account. You will need to have a personal Facebook account in order to create a Facebook business page. Facebook does this because they want to make sure that a real person is actually creating these accounts. So you can see right here, I am logged into my personal Facebook account. And in order to get to this page to actually create an account, you'll probably want to do this on desktop. It will be much easier. Once you're in your personal Facebook account, you'll see this little menu button right here. And then if you click on that, you'll see there is this thing right here for a page where you can create a page. And once you click on create page, you can see it will take you to this view right here. And the first thing that we need to do is give our page a name. We are going to be a floral company here. So this is Rosewood Floral that we are going to be creating a page for. This is a fictional company that I'm just making for this example, but we're going to be Rosewood Floral, and the category here, it's going to ask for different categories. Let's see if they have anything here for flowers. So glass blower, you're going to look here real quick. So we're going to choose our category, and it doesn't have to be exact, but just kind of a general one here. And if you're here and you're worried about this bio and wanting to put it in there, just know that you can come back and change this whenever you want to. So don't overthink it by any means. This, of course, the page name, you do want to be your actual business name. And then now we can hit create page. So next it's going to ask for some contact information. It's important to go through and fill this out so customers can see your contact information and reach out to you if they find your page. So we're going to quickly go through and add our website, phone number, location, and then the hours here. The location is optional, and honestly, all this stuff is pretty much optional, but you'll want to put in as much information here as possible so that customers can find you. Okay, so I went through and added a website here, the phone number, and then the contact, and then now we have the location. This is just a demo business, like I said, so we don't have an actual location here, but you will want to put that. And then now we can do the hours for our store. No hours available, always open, or open select hours. Especially if you're a local business, you're going to want to put open at select hours and then fill this out according to your business hours here. So I'm going to do that real quick. And for this business, we are open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we're going to hit save here, and we have those all set up. And then from there, once you're happy with all this information, we can hit next. And you can see you're going to give it a little page health here that gives you an indicator on what everything that's set up. Now we want to add a profile picture and a cover photo. The easiest way to create a profile picture and a cover photo is I like to use something called Canva. If you go to Canva, you can actually type in Facebook page here. And then inside of the Facebook page, you can see there's this Facebook cover landscape. Once you go into there, there's lots of sorts of templates and things that you can use. You can see this is a simple one that I went and created. And then I did a Facebook logo, Facebook page logo here. And you can see Facebook shop logo turned up, and I was able to then quickly create a logo. So from here, we can go back over to our Facebook page and add our profile picture. And then now that's looking pretty good. And then we want to add our cover photo next. And you can see there, I added this little part here. And then now that I'm seeing the logo in here, I can see that my little tag is covered up by the logo on this view. So I'm going to quickly go into Canva real quick, and then I'm just going to delete this little part here, and I'm going to re-export this and upload it again. Okay, so that looks much better. I don't have text being covered up there. If I did want to reposition this, I can drag this around and kind of move it left or right, and it will adjust to there. But for this one, I think I like the adjustment where it's at right now. And next, it is going to ask for an action button. So when we click on here, it will ask to customize your action button. So we can hit try now. And this is where you want to really understand what you want your customers to do on your Facebook page if they do find them. For me, because I am a floral shop, I'm probably going to want them to either message me or call me. In my case, I think for a floral shop, giving a call would probably be the best case scenario. So we're going to have that be the option here. If you wanted to do any of these other ones here, you could just click next and walk you through the process to set that up. You can see here, it's going to ask for our phone number. So we're going to put that in real quick. So there we have our phone number, and we hit save here. And then once we put that in, it will start to show you what this looks like. You can see it has our contact information here where it adds the phone number on this. If I wanted to add an action button or change the button, I can come in here and change that or delete it whenever I need to. And there's other ways in the settings after the page is created that you can edit that if you wanted to as well. So now we're looking pretty good here. The page is actually starting to get a little bit of life. Let's hit next. And if you had a WhatsApp number, you could add it here as well. I don't have a WhatsApp number, and I don't think I would need one for a business like this, but you could add that and then get the code to add your WhatsApp number. For this one, we are going to hit skip. And then here is where we can actually invite friends. Now, this is people that are in my current friend group who have personally added me as friends. So if I wanted to go through and invite them into this page, I could certainly do that. In this one, because it's a demo, I'm not going to be doing this step. So we're going to hit next here. I would recommend keeping keeping page notifications on so that you can get notifications about your page while you are switched over to your profile. The marketing and email promotions you can keep on if you want Facebook emailing you and things like that. I personally don't like that. Now with these page notifications, what you can do is if you ever want to switch back to your personal profile, you can see here's my personal profile. I can click over here at the top right and you can see here's all the access of the profiles that I have. And I can always switch back over to Corbin or to the Rosewood Florals whenever I need to. So that's just a quick little tip to move back and forth between those two. But we're going to hit done here and move on to the next step. Okay, so we have our Facebook page all created here, but there are still some other important settings that we're going to want to input into the page before we continue on. But I do want to show you kind of just a lay of the land here. On the left-hand side, you have a lot of these settings that we're going to be looking at in a minute. In the middle here, there is this finish setting up your page little icon here. A lot of these are really nice, and I would recommend looking through this so as you view all those. So we can click in here and have the view all, and then this is where it's going to ask you to add your address, invite friends to follow your page, introduce yourself, share your first reel, run an ad to get more page likes. So that's something that we'll be talking about here in just a minute. And then just some other little baby steps that you can do to get more exposure for your account. But I'm going to show you some other ones in here in a minute, but you can go through that list and make sure that everything's checked off there. Some of the things are things that I would recommend doing, and some others are not as big of a priority. Now, when we come back over here to the page, if you want to get back to your page, you can click on the home button. It'll take you to this view right here, and then you can click on the page. And then from here, this is where you can actually set up your first post if you wanted to. So you can either do a text post, a photo, a reel, or a live video. But before we do that, let's actually go through and do a couple more settings. And one of the big ones here is right now you can see with this Facebook page, the Facebook URL is just profile, and then there's just an ID with these long string of numbers. What we want to do is we actually want to customize that so it actually has our brand name inside of the URL and the username. That way, when we're sharing the link to this page, it gives a little bit more SEO and it gives it a little bit more authority knowing that it's an actual URL here. So what we want to do is we want to come over here to settings, and then inside the settings, you can see there are lots of other settings inside of here, but we want to come over here to the actual page setup. And in the name right here, we want to click on that, and we want to actually claim a username. So you can see right now, this is the name of our page, but we want to claim a username here. So we're going to call this Rosewood Floral, and we'll see if this is available. If it's not available, it will say it's not available here, but this one is just a demo, so we can just call this demo here, and then we can hit save changes. And then from there, it's going to ask for a password real quick. Okay, and then now you can see this is our username and the URL that we can share with people or on our website. Now, another great way to grow your Facebook page is to actually link it to your Instagram account so that when you post on your Instagram account, it automatically posts to your Facebook account or vice versa. And in order to do that, what you want to do is come down here to linked accounts. And then inside of here, you can see you have your Instagram account or your WhatsApp. We want to click on Instagram. And then right here is where you can click connect. It will ask you to log into your Instagram account. And then from there, your accounts will be connected. And then you can see it will give you content and add ideas. And then insights, messages, and comments will all be in one place. And then settings and permissions as well. And then speaking of settings and permissions, if you wanted to give multiple people access to your Facebook page so that you are a business and you wanted to give more people access, you can come over here to the page setup. And then inside of here is where you have the page access. And then right here is where you can then go and give people specific access. So I want to add a new person. I can do it here and then next, and then search them by email. So you will need to have their personal email. It's the email that they use to set up their Facebook account. So once they get that, they'll send it over a notification and they'll log into their Facebook account. And then same thing from here, they'll have a little drop down right here that allows them to switch between the business profile and their Facebook profile that you see right there. Now, one of the best things about creating a Facebook page is it does also give you access to the Meta Business Suite. If we click inside of here, there are two specific tools that I think are really valuable and great for you to grow a business and organize a business. And the first one here is the inbox. The great thing about the inbox is once you click inside of here and once you have your Instagram and your WhatsApp and everything all connected, you can see you can have a view in one spot where all of your messages will be here, all of your Facebook messages will be here, all of your Instagram messages, your WhatsApp, and then even your Facebook and Instagram comments will be in one place. So you can look at this and respond to everybody who is interacting with your business all in one spot. Another really helpful tool if you are wanting to grow right here is this ads planner right here. So if you come into the ads planner and click on this is actually a great way to accelerate the growth of your business. If you wanted to pay a little bit for advertising, you can come over here and then go down and hit just get started. And then once it's in this spot, there's this little thing for promote your page. This allows you to promote your page and actually get a piece of content and put it in front of people that are likely to like your page and to follow your page. So you can see here, you can use an existing post if you have one, or it would just take your profile picture that you have, and then you can add a specific button here for follow, and that's the main one that you want. And then you can scroll down here and you can give it a specific budget, whether it's $5 a day. You can see even for just as little as $5 a day, you can reach up to 787 people that might be likely to interact with your content and follow your business page. And one last really nice tool here is the Meta Business Planner. So if you wanted to schedule out more of your content further in advance, you could do batch creating of your content. And the Meta Business Planner, you can see if we click inside of here, gives you access to actually schedule out posts day by day, months in advance. So there you have it. Your Facebook page is now all complete. You have a custom URL that you can share on your business or on your website, anywhere where you wanted to. And now the last thing to do is to just start creating content for your Facebook page. If you found value in this video, I would really appreciate appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe so that more people can see a tutorial like this, and we'll see you in the next video.